In this video, we're going to be multiplying two numbers together. And in this case, both of our numbers are negative. We have negative 8 times negative 10. Now, you might be wondering about these brackets. In this case, we don't have an operation inside our brackets, right? All we have is a number. We're using these brackets to keep these negatives with our number, okay? So we don't get confused and think there's a subtraction or there's two signs beside each other, right? Because if I didn't have these brackets, I'd have a multiplication and then essentially a minus sign, a subtraction beside each other. That doesn't make sense, okay? So we're just using these brackets or parentheses just to hold our negative number together, okay? So we don't need to do anything special to get rid of these parentheses. We can simply multiply negative 8 times negative 10, okay? Now, we've got two numbers. They're both negative. In order to multiply two numbers together, so this is our rule, when we multiply two numbers together that have the same sign, whether they're both negative or both positive, so in this case they're both negative, we end up with an answer that's a positive, okay? So what I'm saying is when we have a negative number times a negative number, we end up with a positive answer, okay? However, the rule also applies to two positives, okay? So if we had two positive numbers multiplied together, we get a positive answer. So whenever we have two numbers that have the same sign multiplied together, our answer will be positive. Okay, so let's apply that rule. So negative 8 times negative 10 is going to give us an answer that is going to be positive 80. Now, I put the positive sign here just because we've been talking about the signs, but we don't need to write the positive sign. Okay, so we could just write our answer as 80. Now, it's not incorrect. If you put the positive there, the answer is still correct. But generally, you're not going to see that in math, okay? Generally, we're just going to write a positive as just the number, and when we have a negative, then we actually indicate that it's a negative. Okay, so we just multiplied two negative numbers together, and we remembered our rule, which tells us that when we multiply two numbers that have the same sign together, we end up with an answer that's positive, and that gave us our answer, which is positive 80. If you would like to learn how to quickly study for your GED exam online and get a new resume, then visit testprepskills.com.